Okay, so LD, 5 million as per my controller. 5 million.
You want to make a follow-up comment, the queue, please?
Yeah, so my name is Omer. I just want to understand, ask a question earlier. You didn't answer that.
Which one?
You're talking about educational benefit
Correct.
for employees in pay some, which were not being paid for 5 years ago. Just explain what is the education benefit.
So, in the wisdom of management of NOCAL decided that we will assist our employees with some money added to their salary and cap it as educational benefits. And what most of the employee does with this money, they assist them to pay their children's school fees. Those of them who are in school themselves, they can decide whether they want to use it against their own education. But most of them that I've spoken to, I remember when I took over, they came and appealed to me, the general consensus was that Mr. Kabako did this money here, that the money we are used to help our children go to school. So please help us. And so when we took over, that benefit had not been paid for 5 years. For whatever reason, the former management decided that they weren't going to pay that money. But the only thing that troubles me about it is they didn't pay that money to the employees for 5 years, but when they were leaving, they paid themselves well. The CEO paid herself in severance $170,000. The vice for finance, he carried $139,000. Maybe that's the legal severances, but again, I would have thought that you will pay employee educational benefits. You pay about 5 years, but you found reason to pay yourself well when you were leaving. So we decided that we'll gradually pay some of this money, and over time, hopefully, we'll catch up where NOCAL will be current in paying the employees educational benefits.
So thank you. My name is Elijah Pine, and I report for 14 Television. Over the time, we've been hearing that NOCAL went big wrong. And you coming out now to tell us that you made $5 million, $1.5 million. How can
I said I made 1.3, that'd be correct.
1.3 and $5 million in Liberty.
Yes.
So how can we be able to reconcile this statement in terms of NOCAL going big wrong and you let something in the court?
I thought I explained earlier how NOCAL is getting money. Should I go over that again? No, give me your colleagues here, man. Let's go to the next question. No. Again, look. There's something in this business they call 3D seismic data, 2D seismic data. So you got people who are trained to go in that ocean there to go check. When they come and they tell you, say, well, this is what you got over there. Our cameras and our equipment we took down there, the deep sea say, this is what you got. When they did that for NOCAL, they said, here, but NOCAL said, listen, we ain't got the facility to store the data here. So NOCAL got into an arrangement with the seismic company in Houston called TGS Nopec. They've been NOCAL's partner since I came into NOCAL under Judy Bryant. So somebody ever understand that I'm a first time to NOCAL. No. For Judy Bryant time, the Judy Bryant government brought me back to Liberia, and I worked at NOCAL as vice president for administration, and Musa Dean was president. At that time, NOCAL didn't even have office. Maybe one day we'll sit down and tell NOCAL a real story, so we can put the credit where it belongs. When we came, NOCAL had nothing. Matter of fact, we needed NOCAL. Councilor Musa Dean was kind enough to allow us to use his offices, his conference room. That's where we started the conversation. That later on led to a company that did so much in Liberia. Sent a lot of people to school and did a lot of good work. But like I said, we'll take another day for that one. And today, I came to tell you all that thing they're talking about are spending money, la la. And if they can't show proof, they must shut up. That's what I gotta say. They must shut up and leave me alone. Bring the proof. You bring the proof, I'll resign today. Show me any check that I've signed at local in 400,000, 600,000, I'll resign. And if you can't show it, then you must shut up.
Last. Yeah, thank you. Back again. That's no more second time around. Maybe on TV and So, what's the question? Straight to the question. You know, Liberians are interested in accountability and credibility at public service or public function.
And I hope when we finish this one, all the people that we talking about, you must go back there, correct it too.
So, straight to the issue. With this amendment, the first budget for the construction of locals office, according to you,
The value of the first contract.
the value of the first contract was in the tune of 2.9 million
Correct.
for 5 floors.
Yes, sir.
For 5 floors. Then at the second time, the amendment was done for just 2 additional floors, and it resulted into 4 point some more million.
No, 1.5.
1.5
And
added.
the additional 2 floors, 1.5.
The additional 2 for 1.5.
Yes, so it's on the 7 floors now.
Okay. So
The total is 4.5.
I'm concerned about the credibility because why? You have a 5 floors at the level of 2.9 million, and now you have 2 floors for 1.5 million. If I got it right, 1.5 million. How incredible with this amendment? Because you have 5 floors for 2.9 million, and then you have 2 floors for just 1.5 million. So tell us, the people want to know how incredible is what the amendment. Because we are all mathematicians.
Okay.
Take 1 minute. I beg you. You will talk. But I think I'm the Minister of Information here. Look, I get honest with ourselves. Jay went to look in January. Everything you're talking about this contract was signed by the whole administration. You want Jay to be the one to explain to you the justification for the additional 1.5? Safwa May Gray is not there, she's alive. If you got concerns about why the amendment, why additional 1.5, go to Safwa Gray and ask her. He did not make the decision. He cannot explain why the decision was made. He cannot provide justification that was done by a predecessor. He's an officer in charge. You gotta behave. That's part of the problem. Government is continuity. You can't ask me about what Nigeria who running all 18 days here. Continuity means the mutual information exists. Somebody is here running it. If you have a concern about anything that went wrong during Nigeria time, you don't ask me. You go to Nigeria. Simple as that. Don't misinterpret the concept of government continuity. When you have people leave their offices and come to you like this, effectively utilize their presence. I think he's being clear. He just explained to you what happened. Now it's your choice. Go to Safwa. Why did you change the contract in November 23rd? Of course, legally, like he said, President Biya was still in power. They had the right to do it, but should he be the one to explain why they took the decision? He just gave you information as to the decision they took. The doubts you have about that decision, go ask Safwa.
So if nothing else, because I want to make sure Andy the same question was on my mind. Because I sat down for almost 2 weeks and I've been listening. Oh, he's calling money. Oh, he's been at too money. With no proof. We should stop this. Because it's wrong, simply. Which institution you work for, sweetheart? Huh? First TV? Okay. So I jump on tomorrow and go to where you need talk show. The guy in the afternoon who's
Check.
yeah?
Check.
Judas, and get on there and say they did it from First TV stole money. Hey man, tell her that. No evidence, no nothing. It's wrong. We should stop that. And I'm looking forward to the day in this country that our legal system will punish people who scandalize people's names. Because it's wrong. Some of us did not arrive here by mistake. It took some good parenting and some good training. And it took a while. And then you come and everybody says, oh, Jeff will jump on Jeff Thompson because they got little microphone to the mouse and they got these 2x5 platform. Media thing these days, they got a just thing they can talk and just what we need. We need to stop that. You hear something, come ask me. There's no hiding here. And that's why I thank the Minister of Information because he came and he asked me. And that's how he was able to go to school. And the gentleman from the civil society, he came to the offices of the National Oil Company and said, Mr. Officer in charge will hear all this stuff here. What are the facts? Hear the facts here. So some of you could have done the same. Let's stop this sensationalized style of journalism. It doesn't help. It only creates, confusion amongst people. So I want to thank you all in closing. My friend and brother, thank you. I'm older than you. Just for the record. Just for the record. But I want to thank all of you for your time. I thank you all for coming. And let's engage more. This is the way to find the truth. So before you run the bad story, church, take the time. You can come to the minister and say, listen, we hear so can you arrange for that government official to come? We want asking questions. And then the government official can ask the question. We also want to use this platform to thank the President of Liberia for his confidence in us. And I'm proud to tell you, I enjoy the confidence of the President. I will continue to enjoy it. I can't hold that. Thank you all.
So that was the voice of the officer in charge of National Oil Company of Liberia, NOCA, right there, Jake Kabakori, providing clarity related to forestry has been played.
Thank you very much.
Let us now move to the understanding. There remains
On behalf of the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, we would like to, as always, commend you, our media friends, for complimenting our efforts. You make our work easier in communicating with Liberian people. We also like to appreciate the Honorable Jake Kabakori and his team for beautifully explaining the side of the story to the public and to the media. This government, headed by His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Imagwaka, is just a little over 2 months old. And from what we see out there, there is an effort by some of our friends to make His Excellency government resemble past government. And so they are doing everything. If you look on social media, on the radio station right now, there is an outrage of negative media propaganda against the managing director of the NPA. Last week, it was local. Anybody who has his or her head where battles between his shoulder, having listened to the honorable officer in charge, we clearly come to the realization that whatever thing that was said in the public, on the media, over the last 1 week, is nothing but far from the truth. We can't run a country like this. Information insecurity. People citizens who are outraged will go to local and set the place ablaze. They say, oh, the officer in charge expended 600,000. And before you come to the realization, something wrong has been done out of the misinformation that you sent out to the public. And that's why the ministry will continuously encourage our friends. Some of you who are involved with new media to come here at the Bureau of Communication to have your agent, your platform register, because we want to regulate what goes out there to the public. This ministry has a constitutional, legal duty to supervise and direct communications within the Bailiwick of Liberia and outside of Liberia on behalf of the government of Liberia. So we appreciate the role that you play, complementing our efforts. But we also have to be mindful. We say about people, like you said, people take time to build their reputation. They just take one media publication, will tear you down. We have a listening public. People don't read. Listen to what they say, what you see on the radio. So, thank you, boss man. And tomorrow, the folks from the Ministry of Agriculture will be here. This government one communication platform, one voice. We'll continue to stick to it so that government communication can be synchronized to avoid contradictions. Tomorrow again, we look forward to see you here when the folks from the Ministry of Agriculture will be here. Of course, you know,
They will be joined by the PPCC as well.
they will also be joined by the Public Procurement and Concession Commission. You know, His Excellency is very much interested in the agri sector, and so it will be a good thing for you to come there tomorrow as early as 10:30 to set your budget in place to listen to the folks from the Ministry of Agriculture in terms of accountability, compliance, something that was never heard about for the last 6 years. Now you now begin to get the name PPCC and back in business. So we look forward to see you tomorrow. And on behalf of the minister, Jeremy Pia, we appreciate all of you, our media friends, for complimenting our work at the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs, and Tourism. Thank you.
So folks want to say thanks for keeping us live right here.
Please, the press conference has ended.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. Blessing our time and our efforts are rest. The brothers giving us years and parents from them. The welcome and life without care.
I lyrical health.
Master.
Clay Pali so make you I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, Tina can ask my jamu. And you no money, the more I go. And you love the more I
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmother.
And I didn't ya to money. And I said ya to money. And I couldn't play ya to money. And I could do ya to money. And I didn't ya to money. And I said ya to money. And I couldn't play ya to money. And I could do ya to money. And I don't get it now ya to money. That's the baby. And I don't get it now. Cause you work on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa.